that, and we don't want to change it, so we are protecting our river bank. Yes, so now you will see we're going in a tunnel, so now I can be creative and tell you about lots of things because we won't see too much. But I will try to keep close to the reality. I don't like to lie, and I prefer not to, so I will tell you what's here. So why is this tunnel here? What you can see in front of us, you can see a brownish building, and we call it the Copernicus Scientific Center. Copernicus, I don't know if it rings the bell. Copernicus is a famous scientist. I don't know if you've heard of him, but he was a big scientist. He was from Poland. He lived in Poland between late 15th and beginning of the 16th century, and he was the one who realized that the Earth is going around the Sun. So we have two very famous scientists which were born in Poland, and unfortunately, and this is my theory, but I think I can somehow confirm it, our history and our culture generally is not very well known outside, although we have 3 to 4 people who are known internationally, but many people, and I don't blame the others but us, don't know these people were from Poland. And the reason for it is that we are very bad at marketing. At least this is what I think. So who are those 4 people who are so famous? So number 1, chronologically, would be Copernicus, and I told you above us there is a scientific center where one can make their own experiments to learn about the science, mostly kids but not only. Secondly would be Chopin, or Chopin if you prefer, a famous composer who was, we could say he is from Warsaw, although technically he was born 60 kilometers from here, but when he was not even 1 year old, his family moved here, and this is where he spent the first half of his life. So this would be Frédéric Chopin. And then number 3, chronologically, would be a lady whose name is Maria Skłodowska. And if I tell you Maria Skłodowska, you would tell me, oh Adam, you must be exaggerating, I've never heard of this lady, so she can't be known internationally. What if I told you that she is known as Madame or Marie Curie? Perhaps you might have heard of her. The most famous female scientist of the world, the first lady to get a Nobel Prize, the only person who got 2 Nobel Prizes in 2 different scientific branches, which means in her case chemistry and physics. No one has repeated it yet. And this lady was born in 1867 in Warsaw, in what is called the New Town.
Mr. and Mrs. they got Nobel Prize.
Yes, they got the first prize. They got both of them, which means Maria and Pierre Curie, and the other one got just herself because her husband had died already, as you might have heard. And even later on, her daughter got a Nobel Prize. So this was a very bright family, actually. However, I want to stress that they were from here, and I will also stress especially the relation. And one more person, perhaps, just to sum it up, whose name I'm sure some of you might know. His name is Karol Wojtyła. Karol Wojtyła, which means John Paul II. So let's call them 4 most famous internationally Poles. Now, 2 of them are related with Warsaw, which means the 2 that I told you with the French surnames. So Chopin and Maria Skłodowska-Curie, Frédéric Chopin and she are related with Warsaw, and I want to show this very clearly. I think you know that the Pope was very close to Poland. I think it's obvious, everyone knows that. But I want to show you how Chopin and Maria Skłodowska-Curie were also very close to their homeland. So Chopin, how is it somehow reflected?